Up first, Nick Lachey is not holding back when it comes to his ex-wife, Jessica Simpson's new memoir, Open Book. I forget that they were together.
I know.
That's how long ago.
What? Oh,
No
I don't forget. I know
That was
every
my
detail.
time.
I know every detail. Go ahead.
What? Newlyweds was one of my favorite shows ever.
Yeah.
All right, so it's been over a year since Jessica released the memoir, and Nick still hasn't read it. Nick told SiriusXM's Andy Cohen Live that he will never read the book, and I know what the truth is, so I don't need to read someone's version of it in a story. I know it, I lived it. No need to read it.
Oh.
Sounds like he may feel some things are untrue in the book, so this made me wonder, is there ever a situation where a person lied about you, but you had to go and set the record straight? Like, have you been in any situation where somebody has a version of your story that you lived and you could still tell about it if you wanted?
sure.
Nick Lachey is clearly a Scorpio like me because I'm not reading it. Not only am I not reading it, but I would have my friends read it. And I'd
Okay,
be
I was
like,
gonna say, are you kidding me?
Adrian, you
swear to
wouldn't
God, I
read
am
it?
not sitting and reading no 1,000-something pages. Not doing it. But I will like get the cliff notes, and if somebody sent me like a blurb. But ultimately, if they had to embellish or make up or create things that weren't true, you know that they know they were wrong. Because
Yeah, but
if
it's out there,
because
though.
who cares? You know she or he. In my case, it would be like a he, but you would know that they knew they were wrong. That's why they had to switch it up. You couldn't tell the truth because it makes you look bad.
I guess
you
you're
couldn't
better
tell-
than me then, 'cause
And
I
that
would
to me
still-
would give me peace.
You're better than me because I would still want to read just to see
but
how
you-
much of your that you could actually sit there
Yeah.
and publish to see that you could believe and reel in from your fan base. Like, I would want to see. Because I
don't
know the
blame-
truth and I would want to know.
Yeah, I don't blame him for not wanting to read it, but I feel like I have a book coming out, and I'm sure there's some people who are not going to want to read it.
Ooh.
But I also think that it's normal not to want to read it, because even if we have like an amazing story of how we met,
Yeah.
my version might be different from your
Yes,
version
yes.
because we perceive
Yeah.
things differently.
Yeah.
So it may not be lies, but it may be how Jessica felt versus how Nick felt. Is it chicken? Is it tuna? What is it?
Revisionist
Right.
history is also very interesting
You're right.
as well.
There's a very big difference between blatantly straight up making up lies
Right.
and my version, which you don't have to agree with.
And
but I
that's the
lived
whole
my
thing.
version.
That's the
Yeah,
whole
whole
reason
reason.
why
Two
you
different
make
things.
memoirs. Memoirs are not for the person that you were involved with.
Yes.
It's
actually
your
for,
journey.
It's your journey,
Yes.
and it's for the public to understand. The public to, when you write, I think everybody should write a memoir. Everybody, I don't care,
Yeah.
Where you are in your life, keep a journal, write a memoir. You will be surprised and to see where you started to how you've come. So it's not necessarily about
Bashing someone
trashing
else.
somebody.
Right.
It's more about we need to, in these times, especially when we're dealing with a pandemic, we need to have information and we need to have historical records of how we survived these times. And especially there are not enough women of color that have historical records out there. So that's why it's very, very important to write memoirs. So I can't wait for you two ladies. I can't wait for yours to come out, but you two ladies need to
This
get
daily
with it.
talk show is my memoir.
Yeah, literally.
Y'all are sick of what I have to
Literally.
say.
Okay, ladies, according to an article on the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, Beth Green, who worked as a director of operations in Lieutenant Governor Jeff Duncan's office, was arrested for allegedly impersonating her boss in emails to get information about her divorce. Green was charged with impersonating a public officer
hell?
or employee, computer invasion of privacy, and computer trespassing, which all three charges are felonies. So, ladies, have you ever gone to great lengths to find something out, then you got caught, or maybe you didn't get caught?
By all
I love a good
means
scoop.
necessary.
I love a good scoop. I want to know all the
Right.
details. I want to know
Right.
everything. I will even pretend that I never heard the story so I can hear your version of the story.
Oh, so smart. Calculated.
Okay? Tell me all of it.
The craziest thing. So what have you done to get the scoop?
Oh, you know what? I've done, I've done things like, oh my God, did that happen? And so they'll tell me, and I'm like, no, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. You're not telling me the
That
truth.
actress
Can
come
I
out.
call someone and find out? Like, I will do whatever. I love it. Me and my sisters would tell stories and I'd want to find out. I mean, I would like listen. I do the whole glass thing, thinking
an
that really
investigator.
worked. I'm an investigator. I will get to the bottom of
Absolutely.
it.
I think also like social media makes it so much easier. I think obviously
Yeah,
we
it
should
took all the fun
all
out
have
of
a
it.
Finsta or something. But I remember one time when Facebook was live and popping. Not that it's not, but I'm just not as on it as much anymore. But I remember one of the guys I was dating. He went to a party and he didn't tell me anything about it, and he seemed really tight-lipped. So I was like, there's something at this party I need to know. So I went and looked up. There was like 300 people at this party. I went to every one of their
All
accounts,
300.
and you just zoom into the background. And lo and behold, after my
Judy.
like 10th person, a rando that was at the party, and I zoom in, I see him chilling with an ex-girlfriend that I knew that they weren't not supposed to be in talk, because he told me we shouldn't talk to our exes, so he was there with her. Then I went into her page. She didn't have nothing, but I went into her friend's page and saw
They
them
had
go
all
into the
the goods.
bathroom together.
Ooh.
Yes, in the bathroom together, because there was a large bathroom, and they were in the thing. So I learned that he fell back into his drug habit with that girl after I confronted it. And after I said, I know what you did, I already saw everything. You know how you act like you know and you just plant it?
Yeah.
And then they give up the goods because they already been caught.
That is good detective work.
She has time. She had time before she had a
Oh
job.
my
It takes time to do all
gosh.
that, you know.
And I thought I was doing something. That one time he logged into his email on my computer, never logged out.
You said save.
Oh, I was in there.
Remember this password? Yes, I will.
Remember this password? I was going through all the emails.
Did you find
All
out
the
anything?
emails. Yes.
What did you find out?
I actually found pictures of a famous video vixen nude on a couch.
As an email.
Yes.
She sent it in an
It
email?
was
How
sent
classy.
in an email, I know. it wasn't a DM, not a text message, a whole email.
So was it done? I mean, is that a bad
Who's
thing?
sending emails of pictures